Y'all, it's Shannon. You guys are on my station, Oh My, or my YouTube channel, I should say, Oh My. And today is May, let me look, 28th, 2020. And this video is showing you guys what we do to get ready and prepare for hurricane season, which starts on June 1st, 2020. What I'm going to show you is not everything that we have that we are preparing to get stocked up on, but it's things that we do stay stocked up on for this season. And this season does not end until November. I don't know what date, but sometime November. And it is stuff that we use, we'll use even after hurricane season, because we'll have it and then we start it all over again every year. We prep and get ready for hurricane season, because you just never know. We never know if it's going to hit us or not. And if it does, the problem with that is that if they know that it's hitting, here in the Houston area, Galveston area, then our problem is that people will start to panic and they go and they buy and wipe everything out. So therefore, I try to stock up about a month or so before the season starts, and I continue just to stock up on it. It helps in the wintertime, because then our grocery bill, to say, is not that big, because we've stocked up for hurricane season. Because we try to stock up to where we at least have a month's worth of canned goods and little snacks and stuff like that for a month, even down to water for 6 of us, but plus 2 more, so it'd be a total of 8, because we do look out for my mom and my brother. So let's get started, and I will show you some of what we stock up on. Stockpile of what we've got. I do make sure that we have paper plates, plasticware. I'm trying to get the camera right, you guys. Plasticware. We need paper towels. Gotta have paper towels. And of course, our friend, the toilet paper. Drinking water. We make sure that, not necessarily this brand, but we make sure that we have cases and cases and cases of drinking water, which we go through a lot of drinking water because we use it for work. And so we're always having to buy and double buy on it. Any condiments that do not go bad if they're not refrigerated would be like ketchup. Let me see. I got it in here. Mustard. Peanut butter is always nice to have around. And then we've got, for snacks, here's a granola bar. I'll buy boxes of those. We have these little, this is Tang, but we do the lemonade, the pink lemonade, the grapes, and it's just, you add it to a bottle of water to, to have something a little bit different besides water. Graham crackers, canned chicken breast, raviolis, green beans, fruit. So it's not just pineapple. We do peaches and fruit cocktail and mandarin oranges, sweet peas, corn, tuna fish, spinach, beans, any kind of beans in a pan, crackers. I'll even have mashed potatoes, the instant, and I'll explain that in a minute. Vinegar. We cook with vinegar, but vinegar is also good to clean with. And then any kind of meat, Spam, potted meat, Vienna sausages, any devil's ham, any kind of meat like that. We also will have on hand several bottles of lighter fluid. Yes. It's because even though we may lose electric, and then of course if you have gas, you don't want to use your gas until the utility workers have come and checked everything, make sure everything is okay, we can barbecue. We have a little hibachi barbecue grill, but we also have our big smoker that I can also boil water on it. We have our burn pit that we can cook on also, but I can also boil water on it. I have a lot of cast iron pots and skillets that is perfect for that situation. We also have 5-gallon jugs of, they're empty jugs. They're always brand new that we get, and we fill that up with water because most of the time if a hurricane hits you and you're dead in it, and it also depends on if it misses you, if the eye misses you, if you're on the dirty side or the dry side. Normally the dirty side, you'll lose water. You'll lose your utilities. And you can go without utilities for, a few hours up to weeks. You just never know what will happen. We also have that I stock up on is dish soap. And my preference is Dawn dish soap because even though we wouldn't have hot water, Dawn dish soap, out of all the dish soaps that I've used, is the best to wash dishes in cold water. It rinses really well. It doesn't leave a greasy film. It gets everything off. It is actually really awesome. I am a firm believer of dish soap. We also stock up on, let me show you. Hold on. Dog treats, along with dog food and cat food. You have dogs and cats. I'll stock up on mealworms, superworms, crickets, because we have a bearded dragon also. We also have a prairie dog, so I will stock up on his food also, so that our critters and animals will not go without food. And of course they will have water. And figuring in the water, I also figure in the water for our animals because our animals need water also. Bread, we'll normally get maybe 2 loaves of bread because we're not big bread eaters. But I do stock up on tortilla shells. These are the little street tortillas, for street tacos. But I'll get the bigger size. They seem to last longer than bread does. And then you got to realize if a if a hurricane does hit here, we won't have no electric. So therefore it will be hotter than snot, and I don't want nothing that's going to mold on us. So if that ever does happen, our main goal is to use whatever's in the refrigerator and the freezers first. Get that out of the way because it will go bad, and that's just like throwing money away. So therefore, we use what we can up in the refrigerators and the freezers. So we'll put a bunch of stuff on the pit. We'll barbecue that way, just to use the meats up and everything. And that's the only thing that's kind of stinky about it, is that we do have to restock on our stuff that's in the refrigerator and freezers. We also will stock up on, we'll make sure that we have plenty of toothpaste and not so much shampoo, baby wipes. We'll stock up on, let's go into the bathroom so I can show you what we stock up on in the bathroom. Of course, I showed you guys the toilet paper already. And where did it go? First aid kits. I have little ones, but I also have some big ones. And I always make sure that they are stocked up and that we have what we need in them. We will also stock up on alcohol. I found these, and these are just too cool. And I got one in alcohol also. And it is a spritzer, but this is peroxide. And I thought that was the neatest thing because I've never seen them in the spritzer form. But we also will stock up on Band-Aids, which we carry. We have all this stuff on us anyways, but I get more. Triple antibiotic ointment, Neosporin, the bigger Band-Aids right there. And it's not that I spend a lot of money on this stuff. This is just stuff that we just naturally already have. I'll also make sure that if we do know that a hurricane is going to hit us, you know, and a lot of times they can't say 100% sure that it's going to hit, because at the last minute, a hurricane can change its course. So, but I make sure that, you know, prescriptions are filled. We've got what we need, that we have, you know, and also over-the-counter medicine, Tylenol. Let me see, ibuprofen. Let's see what else we got up in here. And all of our vitamins, I make sure that we're plenty stocked on vitamins. And of course, because we have 2 daughters, we make sure that we got the Myadol, y'all. We make sure that we have NyQuil and cough medicine. We make sure that we have the medicine for the grandkids that are smaller. Plastic cups, we will make sure that we have plastic cups, you know, anything like that. Coffee, we do instant coffee. We do have a generator that we can run light items on, so if we have to, or if we want to, we can plug in our generator and run our coffee pot, which I would prefer that anyways, because instant coffee is really super strong. Very strong for me. But we also make sure, because at that time, because it gets so hot and stuffy in the house, that we have plenty of sunblock, which we stock up on this, or I do especially, throughout the year anyways, because my main job is outside. I work a lot outside. So I make sure that we have sunblock. Hand soap. We make sure that we have plenty of hand soap, y'all. And this is stuff that we have around the house all the time anyways, but we make sure that we have even more, just in case we have to go, you know, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month without being able to get any supplies. That way we are self-sufficient and we can take care of ourselves, and we don't have to go nowhere. We can stay home and make sure everything's safe at home. We also, when we know that it's going to hit, within a few hours before it hits, we have tons of ice chests, and we will go down and we will fill our ice chests up, and we will put them in the garage, or we'll bring them in the house to where they're not in the sun, to where it doesn't melt as fast. So we will have a little bit of ice that way, because for some reason, after a natural disaster, people or stores or whatever, they like to raise the prices on things. So we try not to go out. We try not to do anything that we have to go and spend money, because we don't know how long it'll take, or if the gas stations, you know, on gas, we make sure all of our vehicles are filled with gas, because you don't know if water's going to get into the gas at the gas stations. So therefore, we want to make sure that our vehicles are filled with water. We also have gas cans that we fill up, so we've got it, because our generator runs on gas also, so we'll need it. Excuse me. So that's just a little bit of what we do to get prepared for hurricane season, which it starts in just a few days. June 1st is when it starts. So therefore, we're a little bit prepared, but it's time to get even more prepared, because it is upon us. And this weather is so weird and crazy right now. I don't know what's going to happen. So if we do end up getting one, I will keep y'all informed, but I will also keep y'all informed as far as any more stuff that I get that I forgot to mention. So, but until next time, you guys, thank you for liking, watching, and subscribing, and I will chat with y'all later. Y'all have a blessed day and stay safe. Bye.